Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for another great albums segment where I point to you a bunch of releases that have come out over the past month or so that I've covered over the past month or so, and just remind you, hey, these are good. Hey, pay attention, you person. Pay attention. I'm trying not to swear. I gotta come back and remind you what's actually worth trying out a little bit. You know, obviously listen to whatever you want. I'm just a humble melon over here telling you that some things might sound okay. All right, you're taking music recommendations from a melon. Why? But, you know, whatever. We're here, so let's do it. First off, the new Jessie Ware project. My God, what a dance music phenom. Oh, it's so disco. It's so synth pop. It's so funky. It's so sexy. It's so groovy. I just love the vintage instrumentation and production on this one. Some of the best songs Jessie Ware has ever been attached to. Undoubtedly, this thing is going to be one of my favorite albums of the year. Don't miss it. Lord. We have that new 100 gecs remix album, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. It's got some great glitchy, insane, totally mind-blowing highlights on it that are totally unexpected. Some of the weirdest and most radical sounds you will hear this year. Do not miss that 1000 gecs and the Tree of Clues remix record. It's fun, fun, fun. The new Dos Monos EP is quite good. I know I have not formally reviewed this one, but the trio does display some kind of new experimental sounds, directions, avenues on this collection of tracks, and also there's a fantastic Injury Reserve feature on one of the songs too. Awesome to hear those two groups link up in such a creative and enjoyable way. Truly a highlight for me on the EP, and RIP Grogs. We also have the new Chromeo EP, Quarantine Casanova, that I recently reviewed. Pandemic synth funk jams with cheeky lyrics, very clever, very fun, a little tongue-in-cheek, but relaying some important insights and recommendations, information. Blu Exile, Miles, 90-minute jazz rap extravaganza with one fantastic beat and verse after another. Some of Exile's best stuff, some of Blu's best stuff. I mean, the best stuff they've done together, and honestly, I do not see another jazz rap record in 2020 topping it before the year is out, so hell frickin' yeah. Imperial Triumphant, Alphaville, amazing progressive avant-garde, super experimental metal record with crushing production, heavy, winding, insane compositions, some touches of classical music and jazz and noise here and there. It's really a trip. It is really, truly a trip, and I love the way these guys are expanding their sound, trying new things, and just keeping things interesting, keeping the New York metal scene out there as fuck. Shout out also to the self-titled Leanne La Havas record. Ooh, it's so good. Sensual, sweet, groovy, and catchy bits of soul, pop soul, neo soul, all that stuff, with fantastic songwriting, top-notch vocal performances from Lianne as usual, and a production approach that feels like her and the band are just kind of jamming out a lot of these songs. It's not too methodically assembled or anything like that. If you have enjoyed the organic and very free-flowing nature of something like her NPR Tiny Desk performances, which seem to go over really well with a lot of fans, you will like the tone and style of this album, because it does take that very laid back, and, you know, we're going to collectively just perform these songs as if it were live or a studio session approach. We also have Boris's new record, which is a crossover thrash smash with some sludge undertones as well. Loving how throttling and heavy and fast and aggressive a lot of these tracks are. Awesome, exciting sound for Boris on this one. Love what they are doing here. And finally, want to give a shout out to the new Hayam record, Women in Music Part 3. I think this is the trio's best stuff to date. A menagerie of influences being worked into these tracks tastefully, and just loving to hear the trio expand and mature on this one. So yeah, those are all of the projects I would love to recommend to you in this video, and reviews and information linked down below to them. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Let me know what some of your favorite releases were from this past month, and I will see you soon on the internet in another video, won't I? Won't I? Yes, I will. I will. Transition, have you given these albums a listen? Did you love them? Did you hate them? Why? What do you think I should review next? And that's going to be it. Anthony Fantano over here next to my head, another video. Check that out. And forever.